Sleeping inches from me, and somehow I miss you. You're here. That's the secret I couldn't explain. We never said goodbye. We just stopped reaching the same place. Your alarm went off at 7. Mine had already gone at 6. Coffee waited by the doorway, 2 cups beside a list of things. You kissed my cheek without looking. I said, have a good day. Nothing wrong with any moment. Maybe that was why it hurt. Our photographs were still on shelves. Your clothes still touched mine, but somewhere between ourselves. That night you asked, why aren't you sleeping? I stared into the dark, then said the strangest truth I'd ever spoken. I miss you. You turned toward me, but I'm here. I know that was the problem. A distant piano arpeggio begins. Crystal tones slowly emerge above it. I told you I missed our useless conversations that lasted until morning. The way you used to reach for my hand without needing a reason. How we once knew when something was wrong before either one had spoken. How lately I knew your schedule better than your thoughts. You stayed quiet and moved closer and said, I miss us too. I don't wanna miss you while you're here. I don't want closeness measured by the distance between our chairs. Turn toward me when you're tired. Tell me what happened in your head. Leave the dishes for the morning. Let one unfinished evening belong to us instead. We don't need another beginning. We need to notice what remains. Your hand still knows exactly where to find mine. Mine still answers it the same. So tonight, no screens between our faces, no automatic I'm okay. If we're still here, let's be here all the way. We opened the balcony door. Cold air moved through the curtains. Nothing dramatic happened. No grand apology, no impossible promise. you. Morning found two untouched phones, face down beside the bed. You looked at me, really looked, and I didn't miss you anymore. Presence is more than staying. I made it sound like nothing. It was never nothing. Jacket hung across the chair, your keys beside the porcelain cup. You said you'd probably leave by morning. I answered, yeah, that's fine, too fast. The elevator numbers flickered through the doorway down the hall. I had masked it, looking unaffected whenever something mattered at all. You smiled like you believe me, that hurt more than I expected, because I taught you how to think I wouldn't miss you if you left. The apartment became enormous. Your suitcase waited by the door. I heard myself say, wait, one word, but finally, an honest one. A distant piano begins repeating, but distant piano begins repeating. I told you I knew your footsteps before you reached the hallway, that I saved your smallest messages, sometimes read them twice, that the empty side of the sofa felt different when you weren't there, that every casual see you later had been hiding something else. You turned around, I stopped editing myself. Now I let you know completely what your presence less important, sound smaller, just to protect myself from you. The elevator doors opened. Neither of us moved. Then you placed the suitcase down. Not because I asked you to stay. Because for the first time, you finally knew there was something here worth choosing. The windows slowly turned silver and you said, I wish you'd told me sooner. I smiled. So do I. They can still hear you. Nothing was wrong between us. That's what scared me. Before fear speaks for me, let me tell you what is true. I wasn't walking away from us, I was terrified of losing you. We left the restaurant after midnight, your fingers folded into mine. Wet pavement held the window colors, traffic fading blocks behind. You asked why I'd been quieter lately. I laughed like that could cover it. I blame the hours, I blame the noise, I blame the way I keep my phone face down, like it might start telling on me. Anything except the real answer waiting underneath my name. I kept it small, I kept it moving. Talked about the bill, the cold air, the bartender wiping down glasses in the front. Talked about your jacket, how you always forget it on the chair. How I was probably tired because nothing had fallen apart. The plates were cleared, the check was paid. Your thumb kept brushing the side of my hand like you hadn't noticed you were doing it. There was no goodbye in your eyes. You were asking if I wanted dessert, if I had work early, if I still had that old playlist in the car. You were getting closer every day, close enough to see how my face changed when you said my name. And suddenly I had something to lose. street lamp. You stopped walking. So did I. You asked, were you trying to leave? I looked at our hands. No, I'm trying not to need you. This much. Begins, crystal notes answer from above. The sentence hung between the buildings like breath against cold glass. I told you every good thing frightened me, because good things could disappear. How sometimes I created distance before anyone could create it first. You didn't promise me forever. You said something better. Don't lose today, trying to survive tomorrow. Before fear speaks for me, I'll tell you everything that's true. I don't want another careful distance when it should be me and you. Yes, you're leaving could undo me. Yes, tomorrow has no guarantee, but I won't ruin what is real, because I'm frightened what it means to me. So take my hand without a promise that neither one of us can make. I'll stop rehearsing every ending while something beautiful is still away. Tonight I choose the moment. Tonight I choose what's here. I'd rather live this without hiding than let tomorrow steal another year. The rain had almost disappeared. A thin reflection crossed the pavement. We started walking again, slower now. Not because uncertainty was gone, not because we'd solved the future, but because I finally understood. Being afraid to lose you was never a reason to lose you early. Your hand was still in mine. Morning waited somewhere ahead. I stopped preparing for goodbye and walked beside you instead. I won't leave before you do. I saw the way you smiled. I hated what I imagined. When you answered, you laughed. I looked down when you your keys on the table, then asked, "Who are you angry with?" I almost said, "No one." Instead, "I'm scared. I'm not enough for you." No accusation, no disguise, just the sentence I'd been avoiding. A soft piano pattern appears, crystal plucks answer each phrase. I told you how comparison starts before I even recognize it. How one unfamiliar smile becomes a story written without evidence. How I turn quiet when I need reassurance. How I make you guess instead of letting you understand. You took my hand and said, "Ask me, don't imagine me." I won't pretend I didn't notice when insecurity finds me again. But I'll turn one passing moment into an ending in my head. I'll tell you when I'm frightened. I'll ask instead of pulling away. You shouldn't have to solve a silence. I was always free to explain. Trust isn't never feeling fear. It's refusing to let fear write for two. So when my mind invents a distance, I'll come closer and speak to you. No more punishment through silence. No more stories without proof. I'd rather risk an awkward truth than lose another night to what isn't true. Outside, the city had gone quieter. Rainwater trembled along the railing. You didn't promise I'd never feel jealous again. I didn't promise either. We chose something more useful. If something hurts, we say it. If something scares us, we ask. No secret trials, no invisible verdicts. You turned off the hallway lamp. I followed you inside. For once, nothing imaginary came with us. Ask before fear answers. You almost lied with silence again. Then your hand found mine. Let there be no curtains between us. No hidden room behind my eyes. No, the pages hold it, and I'll stay when you show me yours tonight. Ranger silver lines across the window, your coffee cooling near the bed. You asked me why I turned away whenever yesterday was mentioned. I counted every passing headlight, searching for an easier reply, but your fingers rested on the table like you had all night to hear the truth. I said there are things I never told you, not because you wouldn't understand. I was scared that being completely known might loosen your hand from mine. The room went still. No kick, no walls, only your breathing beside me and the rain beyond the glass. You whispered, you don't have to disappear to make me stay. Crystal notes begin ascending, like reflections climbing through the dark. I told you about the nights before you, the names I never learned to forgive, the promises I broke in private, the parts of me I thought I'd bury. You didn't interrupt the confession, it didn't turn toward the door. You moved closer, and suddenly honesty didn't sound like losing anymore. Let there be no curtains between us, no locked rooms beneath our names. See the scars beneath my good days. I'll see yours and never look away. Bring me every unfinished sentence, every memory you thought I'd fear. We don't need perfection between us, we need nothing hidden here. If tomorrow asks who we became, let the answer be this: two people who stopped protecting love from the truth that made it real. Morning slowly reached the curtains, turning every raindrop pale. I understood what secrecy had done. It kept me safe, but never close. So I opened every window. You opened yours, and nothing between us broke. No secret version of me. No secret version of you. Just two honest silhouettes standing where the morning came through. Nothing hidden, nothing missing. appeared without a question, your shadow stretching down the hall. You sat beside me on the carpet, no advice, no cure, no words at all. Pretending I'm okay. The sentence sounded smaller than the weight it carried. You moved your shoulder against mine and stayed. A crystal pulse begins returning. Soft piano notes enter beneath it. I told you about the mornings when getting dressed felt like acting. Before anyone finished asking about every time you called me strong and I was too afraid to disagree. Then you whispered, you never had to be unbreakable for me. With you, the rain stopped before the sunrise. Water rested along the balcony rail. We opened the door and stepped into the colder air. I didn't promise I'd be better tomorrow. You didn't ask me to. For once there was no secret between what I felt and what I showed you. That was enough. Morning found us without armor, 2 cups waiting by the glass. You knew the part I always covered, and you were still there. I never needed hiding, I needed somewhere safe to be seen. You asked why I always flinched. I finally knew the answer. You asked, did I do something? No. That was the hardest part. You hadn't. I sat down against the cabinet, then told you where the distance really started. You didn't say move on. You said then let me know when yesterday walks into the room. There's no part I'll keep quiet when the old fear comes too near. You don't have to fight a history I never let you hear. Yesterday enters between us. I'll tell you when I feel it arrive. I won't turn your smallest silence into someone else's goodbye. You deserve the person standing here, not the echoes left behind. And I deserve to stop confusing what once happened with tonight. Rewrite where I've been, but I can stop hiding what it changed. And every truth I place between us gives the present back its dishes, but something inside me had shifted. The past was finally behind us, because for the first time you knew where it was. You reached for my hand again. Didn't move away. What I name doesn't have to own me. Your suitcase was open on the floor. Neither of us wanted it full. it before I close the door. I can survive without you, but surviving isn't what I want anymore. We packed the kitchen without speaking. Your glass is separated from mine. Two cardboard boxes by the doorway, labels written carefully in black. You took the records from the cabinet. I folded blankets from the chair. We were dividing ordinary objects like they could divide what happened here. Then an old photograph slipped sideways from the drawer we hadn't checked. You were laughing with your eyes closed. My arms were around your neck. For 20 seconds neither moved. Then you said, "Were we really that happy?" I answered, "We still could be." The photograph between us, your suitcase still open. You looked at me. Do you actually want me to go? Every practiced answer disappeared. No. You closed your eyes. Neither do I. Clean harmonics begin repeating. Emotional piano rises underneath. We finally said the ugly things we'd hidden underneath politeness. How silence became punishment. How pride became routine. How we stopped asking difficult questions because answers might demand a change. How both of us kept waiting for the other one to cross the room. Then you stepped toward me. This time I did too. We don't have to choose this ending just because we lost our way. We can name what almost broke us without pretending we're okay. Put the photographs back in the drawer. Leave the boxes where they are. I don't want our best memories to become evidence of who we were. Let tomorrow find us trying. Let the difficult words be said. I don't need the version of us that never argued, never bent. I want the two who saw the damage and still turned around instead. If there's anything worth saving, let us stop hiding that we care. Morning reached the apartment slowly. One box remained beside the door. You unpacked your favorite coffee cup. I hung your jacket where it was before. Nothing magically repaired itself. That wasn't what the moment meant. We simply stopped rehearsing separation and started telling the truth instead. You looked across the room, so we tried. I nodded. No secrets this time. The suitcase stayed empty. The photograph went back. And two people who nearly became a memory chose another morning. We stayed because we finally said it. first morning, traffic found us still parked beneath the fading sign. I had thought confession meant putting everything at risk, but secrecy had been the distance I kept blaming on time. You reached across the console, I reached back. No performance, no defense. The road finally opened, so did I. And this time, you knew who was beside you. You found the message on my screen. I had no smaller truth left. Before I chose for both of us, I called my silence protection, but maybe protection should've looked like trust. The bedroom door was halfway open, blew from the laptop on the sheets. You stood there holding what I'd written, but never meant for you to read. I had been planning every detail, moving pieces quietly at night, telling myself I'd explain it later when I could make the ending right. You asked me when I planned to tell you soon. The word collapsed between us because we both knew. I'd been waiting until your opinion could no longer change anything. You closed the laptop, not angry, worse, hurt than you said. You protected me from having a voice. I had no defense that sounded like devotion anymore. A muted piano begins underneath. Glass tones rise in widening patterns. I told you I thought carrying it alone would keep the weight away from you. That if the outcome became difficult, only one of us would have to hurt. You shook your head. That's not what being together means. And suddenly I understood. I had confused being needed with needing no one. You should always have a choice when the road belongs to both of us. No more decisions behind closed doors. No more calling silence trust. If the answer scares us, we'll be frightened in the same room. If tomorrow changes everything, I'll let tomorrow change me. Beside you, I don't need to carry every burden. you want to go. We sat together on the bedroom floor, the laptop open between us, not as evidence anymore, as a conversation. We changed some plans, kept others, crossed out things I'd already decided alone. Nothing became easier, but something became ours, and that mattered more. The screen went dark before sunrise. Our hands were right between us. I thought love meant I'll carry this for you.